What's up guys, I'm Branch with Corbin's Archery, and today I'm going to be doing a flagship budget bow build for under $2,000. So right now I've got the Lift 29.5 and I'm going to kit it out how I personally would if I had a budget of under $2,000. So the accessories I chose and everything on the bow came out to a total after tax of $1,963.20. So sub $2,000 for everything that I chose on this bow. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the price of each product, and then I'll throw them on the bow and kind of give you a rundown of why I chose each product. So first things first is going to be the Lift 29.5. That's the bow I chose. The Lift 29.5 is going to be 1330 bare bow. All right, so I've got the Lift 29.5 built. Now let's kind of dive into each accessory, why I chose those, why these are good budget options, and then we might go take it and shoot it a little bit. So first off is going to be the sight. So this is their fixed sight. This is the 7-pin. Like I said, I'd probably choose the 5-pin, but it is going to be aluminum all the way up until you get to the housing. So a lot of budget sights, they're going to come with plastic. Plastic is not very good for when you're hunting. It's not going to be as durable. So on a budget sight, I really want to see some aluminum, something that's going to be more durable. It also has micro adjust pins and windage and elevation. So you can loosen these screws, micro adjust up and down, left and right, and then you can also micro adjust these pins in here. It even offers you a little tool to do that. So you can pop this out and then you can adjust those pins with just that pin, not having to have any Allen wrenches or anything like that. So just a good fixed 5-pin sight. Anytime you go up to something other than a fixed sight, it gets more expensive. So for the budget purposes, sticking with like a 5-pin sight, something that can get you out to 60 yards, which is plenty of range, is a great option. So really like this sight. What it offers being micro adjust with the pins, windage and elevation, also having aluminum. That's a huge plus for me. Really want to have something a little bit more durable when I'm hunting. In terms of the rest, so we did the Q80 HDX Ultra Rest. It's going to be a full containment, drop away, cable driven rest. It's just a good, reliable, full containment rest. Your arrow sits in there. You lock it up when you're moving around. It's not rattling or anything like that. So I just really like the Q80 design. Something that is super reliable as well. Just drops right out of the way. No complaints. The cheaper Q80s don't have a braking system. So the reason I went with the Q80 Ultra Rest is I believe a rest is going to be probably, besides the bow, probably second most important thing you can put on the bow. And so I want a really good rest. So with other cheaper drop away rests, they're not gonna have a braking system. So when that falls down, they can kind of come back up, which can catch the back of your arrow. So, but the Q80 has a braking system, so when it comes down, it's not gonna bounce back up. Just leads to more consistency, better flight and tunability. I'm not gonna have the micro adjust on the Q80. But getting it set up is normally pretty easy. Once you set it, it's made really well. Got all aluminum on the casing here. Really like the Q80, hard to beat. If you're gonna buy, go for a budget build, always make sure you put a little bit more money into your rest. I really want a good rest on my bow. So if you have to go with a cheaper sight to get a better rest, highly recommend it. So Q80 Ultra Rest HGX, can't really go wrong with that at all. Quiver, going to be the Hex Light Quiver by Trophy Ridge as well. Just going to have it detachable. You can set it up to be a non-detach, but just pops off just like that. Nothing crazy. It does have lights in here, so you can turn those lights on. It's also got it in the hood, so you can see those lights. That's a super handy feature, getting in and out of the tree stand or whatnot. Just have that light feature, and it does offer some micro. Get that zip tie out of there. Has the micro fingers to hold your arrows. So if you're running smaller arrows, you have that option. That way it'll fit in there. Just a good, solid 5-arrow quiver. Built pretty solidly, holds your arrows good. Nice detachable. It sits pretty close to the bow. As you can kind of see, sits fairly close to the bow, so not going to be tipping too bad. You could even pop this little bracket off and make it a fixed if you wanted to. You'd pop this off and just attach this straight to the bow. And I think then you could do a non-detachable and it'd be sitting even closer to the bow if that's what you like. Peep sight, again, just a 3/16 peep. Puts plenty of light in, fits a lot of housings. Then we do have the Nemesis release. So what I like about the B3 releases is they have a short head. We posted a little quick reel on people making mistakes with running that release too far. I want to really be able to wrap that finger, so I want something that goes short enough that I can really wrap around, and the B3s do that. It's got a really pretty clean trigger mechanism, pretty comfortable leather wrist strap, buckle strap. Nothing fancy about it, just a good overall release by B3. Now on the arrows, these are going to be Easton 6.5 hunters. They're going to come with a 23 grain outsert, which sets it apart from some of your other cheaper arrows that are just going to have like your 10 to 12 grain inserts. So gets a little bit more front of center weight on there. Just a nice overall arrow. Nothing fancy about it. Good weight to it. Yeah, I mean, just a good overall arrow for whitetail. Now, if you wanted to go do some elk hunting, then might want to discuss going up to a little bit better of an arrow, something maybe it's going to be a little bit heavier. But for whitetail, this is going to be good overall, durable, fly good. Just can't really beat for the price this Easton 6.5 hunter. So that's everything on the bow. Let's take it into the range. I did choose the Lift 29.5. It's going to be $100 cheaper than like your 33. So going a little bit cheaper. If I wanted to take this, whitetail hunting, getting in and out of the stand is going to be a little bit easier with a shorter axle bow. Not going to hold as good as like your 33, but it's going to be faster. So get a little bit more speed out of the 29.5, which is nice. Still has a really good draw cycle. Still has a really solid back wall. Still a great filling bow. What Mathews known for, being quiet, dead. Accurate. So just a good overall bow. Going to be $100 cheaper than the Mathews to kind of keep us under that $2,000 budget. But yeah, let's go shoot it a few times and let y'all see how it shoots. I just want to run it through paper, make sure it's got a pretty straight tear. Awesome, looking pretty good. Now I'll go sight it in and shoot a little group with it. All right, we got our 3-arrow group right here. Turned out it shoots pretty good. So for under $2,000, you've got a really good shooting bow that's going to be as accurate as you need it to be. We set this up with accessories that we feel are quality, that we can hunt with, we have confidence in. So for under $2,000, get you set up with the Mathews Lift. Super sweet bow build right here. If y'all would, like and comment in the comments below. Tell us what y'all like to see in future videos, and y'all subscribe. Thank y'all.